Right now in North Vancouver, $1 million can buy you wildly different homes. I'm talking everything from a tiny condo to a family size townhome, and sometimes in the same neighborhood. I pulled 5 listings from the market that have recently sold. It's March 2026 right now, and we're gonna see exactly what that budget can buy you. So we're gonna go through each and every one of those listings, check out the pictures, look at them in detail, and really get a handle on this thing. Because the reality is, $1 million can buy you a tiny condo, can buy you a family size townhome. And no matter what you do here, you're probably going to have to make some trade-offs in your lifestyle, whether you want to have some walkability and have the tinier condo, or be okay with driving and be in the bigger family size townhome, or maybe do some renovations. So let's just get right into it. Okay, so first up, we're going to go over to the Noma in Mosquito Creek. Now, the Noma is a newer building, 2008. It is a townhome building. There's, 81 units in this complex. You can see this one listed at $999, sold at $987, and that was in December of 2025. So not too long ago. Had some renovations in 2021. It's kind of like a 2-level thing with a roof deck. 500 and some odd square feet on each floor. It does have air conditioning, which is nice, and the complex has a gym. And I think, let's see what other highlights I could give you. Like, it's got that 703-foot rooftop terrace with some views. I think it's going to be pretty hot in there because of the air conditioning. That's why that's there. And it's got some renovations with the kitchen, some new appliances, a fancy fridge. Some pot lights are nice to have. And apparently they're replacing the roof right now in this complex. So that's a nice project to have done. Before we jump into the photos, let's just have a quick highlight here. $508 or basically $510,000 a month for your maintenance fees. It comes with 1 parking spot if that's underground, not a garage. Not your own garage anyway. And it does have a locker as well. For those of you who don't know where this is, Mosquito Creek's kind of just off like Marine Drive, and this one particularly, like, you can get on the highway real easy from here, but you're gonna be kind of smack dab heading into the upper levels here. So kind of a high traffic area, but unless you're way over here where I am in North Vancouver, that's kind of par for the course. So let's see, 2 beds, 2 baths. 1,156 square feet. And all right, we're gonna get into it. So, like, pot lights are nice. It's got some fancy light fixtures. It's got a little bit of a view there. The light looks pretty good. There's your air conditioner up there. Looks in good shape. There's your fancy new kitchen. That's a nice little glass for the staircase. I think it looks a little narrow and thin, but that's kind of how a lot of these townhomes look. I wonder if that's a little balcony off the kitchen. There's your fancy fridge with the beverage drawer and the water dispenser. Nice island. Nice cabinetry. 2-tone. Like, you got the white on top and the dark on the bottom. Excuse me. It does have some smart home features. I think I read it's got MISA and a bit of this and that. So, depends what kind of person you are. If you want those, they don't really, do anything for me. But some people really like them. Okay, right. Looks like a pretty decent burner or cooktop, range rather. Nice window over the kitchen sink. That's nice to have. It said Samsung appliances. Samsung appliances aren't my favorite. They're okay. And you got your little balcony off the kitchen, looking into the sort of courtyard of the other units. A lot of stairs. If you're gonna be living in the Noma, that's one thing to note. Here's your rooftop deck. Very nice. Yeah, like, there's a fair amount of stairs, but it's not so bad. I've got a good chunk of stairs. I got not exactly this kind of townhome, but mine's got some stairs in it. And if you're in your 30s or 40s, like, it's really not that bad. Nice bathroom. This is a nice place. It's been nicely updated, and It's a nice LG tower. I worry if one of these breaks, both of them has to go. I haven't checked into it. That's why I didn't buy one of those tower sets. And there's your front door. You do have to walk up those stairs, and you do have somebody living below you. There are sort of ground level units beneath. Okay, so that is the Noma. It's got the gym too, which is nice to have. Oh, perfect floor plan. Right, so you walk up those stairs, right? Those people are below you. Oh yeah, reverse floor plan, not my favorite. So your living space is up higher, which is good because you're gonna have more light up there, but your bedrooms are below. And I suppose that's good for the people who are living underneath you because you're gonna be doing most of your living on this floor, which gives you kind of one floor in between the two of you to dampen it. And at night you're just sleeping in here. Lots of balcony space. But yeah, I don't love a reverse floor plan personally. Okay, so that's what, excuse me, 987 gets us in Mosquito Creek. Let's see what Central Lonsdale's got to offer us here. So now we're on West 16th in Winchester Gate, 237 West 16th, number 3. Sold for $999, so basically $1 million. A little bigger. You got 633 square feet on each level of this one. It's got parking. Doesn't have a locker. It is older at 1987, but I mean maybe a more desirable location. And what else? And a little bit bigger. Lower maintenance fees, $433. 60. So I guess you just want to know what's going on with this building because it's a bit older. You want to make sure they've done lots of updates. Maybe she's got some of that stuff written up in the write up here. Home needs significant renovation. Okay. Rare opportunity to create your ideal townhome. So it's a fixer-upper. 2 beds, 3 baths, generous living, dining, direct access to outdoor space. It requires a full renovation. Okay. All right, well, we know what we're getting into here. Let's just see what it is. But I mean, on the outside, the complex looks pretty good, right? Roof doesn't look too bad. It looks relatively newer. The outside, the exterior looks pretty good. Might be a good place. Yep. I mean, I'm not going to comment a lot because it says it needs full renovation, and you can see it. They've just sort of patched some holes. Somebody's clearly passed away. It said in the will, it referred to a will in the ownership remarks there. And so it's somewhat of an estate sale. What are those? Sorry, there was some funky thing we were... Okay, we're gonna have to just go a long way back here. I have never seen something like that. What are the kind of light fixture is that? So strange. Oh, no, this is the virtual station. So even in that, they've taken it out. This is what it could look like. That's what she wants you to know. This is what you could have. Good size closet. I mean, it seems like a big space. I'd love to see a floor plan. This is about as big as my place is. It's a nice outdoor space. It's a great location. And for $1 million in Central Lonsdale, like, sure. I'm into it. Wow. Look at that. Okay. So, do we have a floor plan? No floor plan. Estate sale, though. So we can see $1 million, good space. We'll look at the size of the rooms on here. No real amenities to speak, right? This is a pretty small complex at 14 units. The other one had 81 units. And you've got your bedroom, you got good sized bedroom. Another bedroom's okay. Lots of good space in here. So yeah, it's a good project for somebody. Oh, but we didn't see where it was, did we? I'm sorry. Right, so we're in Central Lonsdale. pretty close to everything, right? Hospital's just over here. You can have all kinds of shopping up here and restaurants, whether it's Loblaws or TD or Whole Foods, and so really great walkable neighborhood. I would say it's a really desirable place. Okay, we're gonna move on to the next one, and we're gonna go over to Linmore. So now we're moving further east. Before we do, I'm gonna take a quick pause and blow my nose, and I'm gonna come back. And we're back. Okay. Now, this is an interesting one to talk about. This is the Apex building. It's very new, 2024 build. This is what, like one of the newest of the towers in that area. Linmore is just sort of at the foot of the line or the Second Narrows Bridge, right? You're over here's kind of upper levels, coming down what's called the Cut, and then you got the Second Narrows Bridge here. Now, this is an area that's been building out a lot over the last 7 years, something like that. It's getting better. And this is kind of where it all started with these buildings. And this got all revitalized a bit. There's a new community center over here. You got Bridge Brewing over here somewhere. So lots of good stuff. And more to come. It is kind of right next to the highway, and a lot of them look down on the highway, which I don't know, don't love. But you do get good mountain views up here, right? So I think my hesitation, like there's the nice mountain views. My hesitation with this one was always the Strata-fees, because they do have quite extensive amenities. They've got clubhouse, exercise room, pool that's indoor, rec center, sauna, steam room, hot tub, concierge, and then there's a ton of units in these buildings. They haven't listed the number here, but that's not a little strata fee for 874 square feet. Like, it's pretty high. So let's see, you got an EV parking stall, and you got storage and refined finishes, blah blah blah. Like, it's brand new. AG appliances, yeah, that's nice. Waterfall Island, okay, that's a good touch too. But yeah, 14,000 square foot, 5-star resort style amenities. So it's kind of resort living, yeah. That's a great way to put it, I guess. So let's see what it looks like here. 2 beds, 2 baths, basically brand new 2-bedroom condo. Right? Nice, lots of windows. That's a mirror. Yeah. And there's your drop ceiling in your kitchen, right? What's the heat in this one? Heat pump. So it's got air conditioning as well, heating and cooling. Great views. You're up on what floor are we up on here? We're up on the 17th floor. So super nice to have these views. If you're okay with paying the strata fees, then yeah, all the power to you. Gas burner, that's nice to have, right? It's not something you see all the time. Integrated fridge, like with a panel on there, so it's nicely hidden. I wonder if you can close the door here. It looks like they've probably taken it off because these are oversized. Interesting, okay. It happens. There's your fridge. Maybe a bit of pantry right there. Not a ton of counter space in the kitchen, unfortunately. So you got to make use of the island. Yeah, I have clients that complain about sinks in the island. They don't like it. I think it reduces the usability of the island. But I mean, what are you going to do? There's not a lot of space there. You got enough space for your dining table. There's your bedroom. Small bedroom, right? Those are some tiny little tables on the side. But again, I think you're buying this place for the views. The views and the amenities. Like, pure, and I mean the nice modern finishes. All right, there's your kind of look over the highway. But this isn't too bad. This one's not too bad. You might get the noise a little bit and maybe some dust on here, some coal dust from the over here in the sort of industrial area. Something to be aware of. Yeah, there you go again. Not my favorite. Nice view over the park. Right, so that's what you're getting for. How much was this one? Asked $1,049,000. They got 1 million for it. And I mean, let's just look at a curiosity. Tax assessed 977. Not that that really matters. All right, moving along. Let's go over to West 3rd Harborside. So this is an interesting neighborhood because they've got a lot of new buildings going up there by Concert Properties. We're looking at 1,000 square feet, and we are $521 a square foot for that. That's not bad. This is what? This is the shore. Yeah, the shore, North Vancouver's Harborside. Well-designed interior living, yada, yada, yada. 2 large covered patios. Well-maintained complex with gym, yoga studio, and playground. So this one's not too old, right? It's only 2017. It's got parking, it's got storage, corner unit, wood frame building. Asked 1 million, got 992. It is kind of, the Noma was just over here, so we're in the same neighborhood here. 10 years newer building. Other side of Marine Drive, you got Black Kettle Brewing, brew pub kind of place that is over. Oh, where is it? It's down here somewhere. Can't pick it out on the map right now. But again, we're by the auto mall. You got some dog walking over here. You can kind of walk along the shore a little bit, and then you got a little park too. So not a bad location. It's right along the Spirit Trail too, which is kind of nice. Let's see what the photos look like of this place. That's 9 years old. Okay, so maybe the light's not the best. That's why they got all these pot lights in here, and the photos might be edited a little bit super white because you're trying to maximize the light that you get in there. My place is a little like that. That's why we put in pot lights and painted everything the whitest white we could get. Right. Yeah, I even have the same kind of island, but the sink's on this side. Okay. Yep, double fridge because you can't really do a single door fridge here. It won't open all the way. So that's why they do these double door ones. I mean, this is a nice place for a 2017 build. Maybe you're looking over at the other building a little bit, but it's not too bad. Outdoor space, right? Corner unit, so at least it's going to get more light than you might otherwise. That's probably north facing. What's going on out there? Wonder what that's all about. Are you like right over the garbage or something? You'd have to look at the strata plan to figure out that. Bedroom looks pretty good size, right? There'll probably be a floor plan at the end of this. Wow, they got a lot of photos here. More space. They got an office. They got a bed. Let's just quickly look. Bedroom, 3 bedrooms, and then they're using one as an office. Don't know about that. Nice outdoor patio facing the sort of driveway, but that's pretty good still. Nice office. Like this is a good building. The shore built by Adara, if I remember correctly, and nice outdoor space, especially now that the landscaping's grown in over the last few years, or I guess 9 years. There's our, yeah. So I don't know. This is maybe building renovations or something. It's got a gym, with some spin bikes, little party. No, it was the lobby room. Maybe it's the party room. Outdoor little games room or a playground. It fronts the forest and then the water's down here. So, and then they were building this one here. So this is a good spot. 375 units in the strata, 77 in the building. 3 beds, 2 baths for $992. So do you want that, or do you want the 2-bedroom townhome over at the Noma? That's kind of the choice there, right? Because they're in the same neighborhood. Here's something a lot older though. We're gonna look at 1976. 1838 Purcell Way in Purcell Woods. This is right up by University, Capilano University. You can see, right, Capilano's right there. So maybe if you're a family with somebody working at Capilano University, or you want to rent it out to some students, and it's great for mountain biking too, because you're right up against the demonstration forest, access to Mount Seymour and mountain bike trails, hiking trails, whatever up through there. Into River Park, super popular for walking as well with your dog. And it's got other kinds of cool stuff like little BMX pump track and whatnot around here, and Linmore School. So lots of good things around here. A good older family, larger townhome, right? Because now we're getting a lot more space, 1,685 square feet. Decent, not so bad for maintenance fees, right? 634 for that much square footage, pretty good. They got an outdoor pool, playground, and garden, and 143 units in it. We got 3 bedrooms and 1.5 bathrooms. Probably rather have more bathrooms, but it is what it is. Okay, you got a little patio at the back, or at the front rather, which must be a selling point because they're putting a lot of photos of it first. Smaller little sitting room. Okay. Living room. Wow, okay, good amount of pictures of that. Dining table. It's not huge, but it looks like you can get a bigger one in there. Maybe. Kitchen, updated. For 1970s unit, this one's looking pretty good, right? They've done some updates, for sure. There's your little half bathroom. And that's probably your master bedroom. Closet over here. Feeling a bit more 70s in there, just with some new paint. That's cute. Second bed. Some IKEA shelving. Okay, this wallpaper kind of hurts my eyes a bit, but that's one way to go. It's a little bar. I wonder where they put that. Must be right. Yeah. Took out some of the popcorn ceilings. This is a little like basement spot. So good for a family because you can kind of separate people. Everyone can kind of have their own corner. Let's look at the floor plan. That's going to be the most helpful. Okay, so you go into that porch. Then there's your living room, dining, kitchen on that one level. Then you got your basement for the family room, laundry, and the bar. And then you got your 3 bedrooms upstairs. But is everybody sharing this one bathroom? Yeah. So you're all sharing that bathroom. A lot of space for $985. So yeah, I don't know. You'd have to tell me I'd be curious what people want to choose from here. Do you want to go with the newer townhome at the Noma with a fair bit of stairs and the rooftop deck? The older one that needs all the renovations in Lonsdale? I think that's a pretty solid one. Fancy resort living, but smaller space. The condo at the shore with the 3 bedrooms. Personally, I think the Nova is the happy middle, I think. Right, our first one. We got a quieter, decent location with some good light. It's been updated, had a fancy kitchen. It's not too old. Would love to have a 3rd bedroom, but I don't. Would maybe rather not have the reverse floor plan, but I could probably live with it. So tell me in the comments which one you would choose with your $1 million to spend in North Vancouver. I'm Josh Kepi with Real Broker. I hope this was a helpful exercise. If you want to see some tours of properties currently for sale or in North Van, I got 2 right now. Just click this playlist right here. I got lots of great home tours for you to check out. A little more exciting than a screen share video. And if you never want to miss another one of these videos again, or one of those ones, just subscribe. Thanks for watching. And hey, before you go, if you need some help with your real estate, whether it's marketing your home that you're about to put on the market, or you're looking for your first home or move up, please reach out to me. I would love to help you in this process. I've been doing this for 10 years now, and I don't know what to tell you more than I like helping people with this stuff. It's really rewarding to have somebody help somebody make that next step in their life. So, I'd love to be of help. Bye for now.